Hello world, from whichever time zone you're catching me from, my name is MD90 and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell notification to all so that you do not miss any upload as it comes up. And if you're new to the channel or you've been here for a while, the easiest way for you to move around or to navigate the channel is to head to the playlist. You'll find videos curated for you based on your interest in that. And if you're already subscribed to the channel, make sure you consider becoming a member of the channel. So on the subscribe button, you see a join button there. Make sure you become a member so that you support the team on the production. And we'll catch you around.
Well, Dora Siliya has dominated the news cycle for a couple of days now. Ever since she put out that book, it seems like she's utilizing everything she's learned in the media to full use. Because let me just let you have a look at some of the extracts from what she's been putting out. So as you may be aware, she put up a book called Minding My Father's Country. So in that book, she shares pictures, pretty much. If you know Dora Siliya, she's been in a public eye, I think, ever since Mwanawasa's tenure of office. Because even in her book, she mentions her experience with Mwanawasa, Arabi, Edgar Lungu. I think she only Michael. She didn't just work with Michael Sata, but after Michael Sata, she came in back through Edgar Chagwa Lungu. So she's put up a book that has everything in it. Some of the extracts are causing an uproar. So this is one of the things that she says. Minding My Father's Country, reading is a refined perspective. Enjoy. National politics were really bothering me. It felt like MMD 2011 all over again. I decided to consult before Honorable Chishimba Kambwili left Parliament. We were very civil to each other. We met in 2006 and have always kept engagement limited to issues and not personal attacks. At least not to my face. I once asked him at Parliament why he was so derogatory towards Edgar Chagwa Lungu, and if they could make up. He told me that it was because Edgar Chagwa Lungu was harassing him. But soon after, they made up, as with Geoffrey Wanyawamba, GBM. On one Saturday morning, I decided to consult further on the future of the Patriotic Fund. I met a number of people from my office at a Manor restaurant. The list included Bokani Soko, Kelvin Fuwewa, GBF, and Vladimir Finley. All clearly thought PF was in trouble, but Finley told me outright that Edgar Chagwa Lungu would lose in 2021. This was in 2011. So now you can see if Minister was given such an insight. Let me read the bottom part there. So she says, this was in 2020. I never told the president, even though I decided to share a story with one or two people. So you can see a person as close as she was to the president, she decided not to inform Edgar Chagwa Lungu because everyone that she's mentioned here was very close to Edgar Lungu at this time. This Bokani Soko, Kelvin Fuwewa, all these were still in the PF at this time. They are still working towards going for a convention, but at this time, every name she's named here was very active in the PF. So if everyone had read the atmosphere to say they are losing, why didn't they do something about it? So she put up this on her Twitter account, to which I responded to her. I said, I mean, after a fact, because she was in the cabinet. She wasn't just an ordinary minister. She was a part of Edgar Lungu's cabinet. So if she knew that information, why did she share it? So I retweeted a tweet with saying, after fact, why are you giving out this information now? Why didn't you share it then? Then she responded immediately, or whoever runs our platform. She's like all memoirs, indeed. Thank you for reading. Then she obviously plugs her book there, redefining remain blessed, she says up to there. So she's simply saying, in as much as she was aware and she got this information ahead of time, there's nothing she could have done. So this is a perspective that she's got as a redefined perspective getting out of power, which should be a warning or an insight to everyone that is in government right now, especially the president. Those that are around you usually have their own personal agendas and personal interests. So it's very rare that you would see them give you an objective view. that's why it's very important to tune into what's going on social media. And I like it when President Hakainde Hichilema says he's very in tune with what's going on online. You because Zambians will tell you how they feel objectively, especially the ones that don't stand to benefit directly from any person being in office. Otherwise, if you limit it to people in your circle in cabinet, it would be like the situation here where Dora Siliya is clearly stating that even people from Edgar Lungu's team could tell her that Edgar Lungu was about to lose these elections as early as 2020. And she decided to keep quiet. She had only to come and put it in the book. I mean, you cannot blame her. So that's what Dorothy is sharing from her experience. She mentions a number of people. As you can see, a part of the pictures that she shared here, you see James Ndambo. She met James Ndambo in 2005 on that picture there in Johannesburg. She shares it. And the day of arrest and being taken to cell in 2012. So it's a tell-all book. It's got all experiences in this book. Oh, man. Dora. Okay, let's move on. What else is here? So, police has refused to give bond to Raphael Nakashinda. He remains in custody at Chilenje police station. This is reported by Smart Eagles. As you may be aware, Raphael Nakashinda was arrested yesterday or detained yesterday. So as of this morning or today, they tried to get him bond. That wasn't possible. So this is what they are reporting about this on this platform, to say the police have refused to do that, allegedly. And then also Lungu Masemile Dora leave the stage in Menda. So this was by Angela. It says the UPND Deputy Secretary General Gertrude Mendes says former President Edgar Lungu should emulate Dora Siliya by letting others vie for presidency. Siliya, who is former Petauke Central PF Member of Parliament, said she would not attempt to reclaim the parliamentary seat should there be a by-election in the constituency. So obviously the UPND giving their view to say, I mean, the move that Dorothy has made is one that Edgar Lungu should make, leave the stage now and move on to something else. With Dorothy's book, it's trending, it's selling out, and then UPND members suffered a lot during PF, that's Mariteta. We deserve the compensation. So as you may be aware, a number of UPND people have been receiving compensation from the courts for various reasons. So Mariteta was responding there in the news diggers to say, I mean, they deserve the compensation that they're receiving. They suffered during the PF. And then someone obviously offered a view here. So as media statements urging the UPND government to reconsider party members' compensation. So obviously people have different perspectives. This was by Shufya Chanda. So the current economic challenges facing the nation demand a prudent and responsible leadership in light of the prevailing economic hardships. I call upon the United Party for National Development in government to reconsider the decision to compensate party members for past grievances. The practice sets a dangerous precedent that could have far-reaching consequences for our nation's future. So that person, Shufya Chanda, wants to say, I mean, obviously other people are going to demand compensation in future. As you may be aware, even what's her name, Mumbi is one of those people that was found innocent in that case that she had, where she was in Western Province for should have been like a year or so. So obviously, she might demand compensation at some point. So that's what this Sunday Shufya Chanda. In fact, Sunday Shufya Chanda is a member of parliament for Kanchuria constituency. So he offers his view to say, I mean, they should consider this. Otherwise, everyone will be demanding compensation. And then UNHRC reporters breached procedure. This is according to the Zambia Daily Mail. As you may be aware, that report that they had put up to say the freedoms in Zambia have been curtailed by the government. So that's what the Daily Nation to say they breached procedure. They did not follow procedure there. But anyway, that's the news. Dora Siliya dominates the news. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen. Politics 101.